everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing finally my March closeout and I'm going to set up for the month of April. So I'm just going to jump right in. We need to, so I put in all my budgeted figures at the beginning of the month of March when I set this up. So now I'm going to go in and we'll put in the actual transactions. I have my notes here off to the side. So Acorns for the month was actually only $23. Robinhood was on budget, $134. So down to my spending, home $850 on budget, daycare also on budget, car insurance. So car insurance actually didn't come out. I'm pretty sure that it renews in the month of May, and generally the last month before it renews, I don't get charged because I've paid for it. So technically it's zero, but because I had the money left over to allocate and I want to save for when it does renew in May, I believe, maybe April. Maybe it renews in April and the first charge is in May. I'm not sure. But anywho, it was zero, but I'm actually going to put the full amount, $287.11, because we're going to have a premium probably due. And I just wanted to have that buffer just in case. Cell phone, didn't actually get paid. I didn't give Zach money for that. Subscription was on budget. Vitamins. So my vitamins have been out of stock for I think since December, so they finally got them in and they just auto shipped them to me. So this amount I technically had on hold. I think it was in January's budget, I want to say. I don't know, I had the money set aside, so I don't technically need to put it into this budget because it was already budgeted. I did that when I knew it didn't ship, so I was like, it's gonna come back eventually, it's gonna ship eventually, so I just pulled that money out. But just as an added buffer, I'm gonna put it in here, and because I had the money to do so. Life insurance was on budget as always, and then the Chewy order. So for the next like few paychecks, I'm gonna do $30 per and hold it towards Chewy so that when it does bill me, I will have the money already stocked. So 3 things I already have plenty stocked up for. Down to my cash envelopes. Groceries was actually $234.16. So I didn't do a whole lot of cash stuffings for the month of March. I made an impulsive purchase and I got a Switch, so I took all that money out of the what would have been a cash stuffing, and I just used what I had already in my wallet. So I have very little left in my cash stuffing wallet. So for my next video when I do my paycheck breakdown, I'm going to need to replenish a lot of things. So gas got only just $100. I think I did 1 cash stuffing. Scarlet didn't actually get anything. Cats didn't actually get anything because I allocated the $30 for Chewy. Restaurants, I bought myself a drink, a boba drink. Entertainment, nothing. Birthdays. Alright, so it was Zach's birthday this month and we did have a weekend away by ourselves. So the total of that was like $196. Katie's spending, this is where I have my splurge purchase, and then I bought something else, I'm not sure. Easy Pass, nothing. Oh, car maintenance. Oh, that's down below, isn't it? Holidays, nothing actually allocated. Okay, So that is done for the cash envelopes. Then, okay, sinking funds and investments. Wait, do I not have car maintenance though? I guess I don't have them all. So car maintenance would be a high priority. I had 74.42 go there. Then for vacation, which is also a high priority, I had $150 go there. And I believe that was it. I have, oh, for some reason, oh, my actual income was $37.27.01. For some reason, I have $60 I took out. I forget what that would be for. I mean, it might be medical. I did have a specialist appointment this month. Yeah, I'm not sure. I just wrote like the car insurance come out and then I put $60. I don't know if I meant that to be for cats or not, but I'm gonna add it to high priority. So it'll be doctor, because a bill will come in for that. So I want to set money aside for that. Yeah, I think that's it. So $188.97 down here is what I had left over, which is nice. I'm not gonna do, no, I might, you know what I do? I think I'm gonna put $180 towards my credit card to pay off the vacation. I think that's what I wanted to do. Yep. All right, so that is my March closeout. I did much better. Even though I had that like impulse purchase for the Switch, I just like readjusted my budget and made it work, and somehow I came out on top and had money left over. It's just like really shocking. Did not think that was gonna happen. So that is lovely. Now let me set up and we can put in our budget amounts for April. Alright, so I didn't actually set up my April budget in my planner, so I don't have the notes on it. So I'm gonna go through it now with you and kind of figure that out as I go along. Again, this top portion where it says savings, I have 10% automatically coming out of my paycheck and go right into a checking account. So the rest of it that goes into my normal bank account is what I use to do my budget. I don't think there was any point to putting the 10% here every time because it's just like kind of out of mind, out of sight. Out of sight, out of mind, whatever. Alright, so let's start with investing. I like to do about $50 for the month for Acorns. Depending on how much I use my debit card for purchases, like it adds up, it does like a roundups thing, and when there's a certain amount, it will deposit that into the Acorns account, and then on top of that, I have like my monthly charge, and then that's pretty much it. There's not a ton that goes into Acorns. Robinhood is the one that I usually put a lot more into, and I do $134 a month. I split it between each paycheck, so I put $67 per paycheck in Robinhood as long as I can, and I have been able to, at least for March, so I think I can for April as well. Now, home, that's always going to be the same, $850. Daycare is also always the same, about $740. Zach and I split it, so I do $740 and he does $740. Daycare is very expensive. It's pretty much, it's like $100 cheaper than my mortgages, you know. Well, at least what I put in for my mortgage. So Zach also puts in $850, and we live with 2 other people, and they put in $850. But the fact that daycare is the same amount that I spend towards my home, it's crazy. Car insurance. So that I don't know about. I kind of think it's going to be a little bit bigger than a normal, like splitting in half. Zach and I usually split it. It has been $145 pretty much for the both of us. I don't anticipate it going up that much. And for the month of March, I did set aside money for that. Yeah, I put the full $287. So there is a whole payment. That's if the amount doesn't change, but usually with like premiums at the beginning, if you're paying monthly, I feel like they charge you maybe 2 months worth. So I think I'll set aside another $287. I'll see where that gets us. Cell phone, again, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to give Zach money towards that. Because I've been kind of covering the car insurance, and I mean, it's just been okay that I don't give him cell phone money. Subscriptions, I did sign up for a Ko-fi subscription, so my usual $21.25 plus I'm pretty sure, I think I signed up for a $3 one, so it's just gonna add $3. So I'm gonna round up and be like $25 is my subscriptions now. That'll come out of my credit card. Vitamins, I just got replenished, and I definitely don't need those for at least 2 more months. So life insurance is always going to be the same. It's a little under $40 a month. And then Chewy, again, like I said, I wanted to set money aside for that. So I did for March, I'll do April, and then May. I'm not sure when it ships, but at least I'll have the money set aside to save for that. Now, groceries, I'm definitely going to probably bump that up back to $400. I was trying to reduce that a little bit, but yeah, as of lately, we haven't been buying very many groceries, so I think I have to do a pretty big replenish. So I'm gonna bump that up. Gas, I usually put $100 per paycheck, so I'm gonna do $200. Scarlet, I'm just gonna budget $100. Same with cats, they do need food. And I didn't do cash stuffings last month, so I want to get those back up. Restaurants and entertainment, I'm going to try to be very good. Like I said, I splurged last month and got a switch, so entertainment's good for a while. Restaurants we don't need to go to. Birthdays, I do have 2 friends' birthdays, and I do like to usually set aside $100 per birthday. So I'm gonna put $200. It might not be that much though, so we'll see how far that gets me. Katie's spending, I mean, I don't plan to spend anything after I just spent on a Switch. Let me just check my calendar to make sure there's not any. Scarlett has swim lessons now. That's already paid for. I have a book club coming up. Oh, and I have my sprinkler guy coming. Oh, and Scarlett's gotta go to the dentist. Okay. Alright, so Katie's spending, I don't plan to put anything. I'm just gonna leave that 0 for now. If I have anything left over, maybe I'll put it there. Easy Pass and parking, I don't anticipate using anything. And then holidays. Oh, by the way, today's Easter when I'm filming this. Happy Easter, happy Passover. I hope you guys are having a good weekend and holiday. For the month of April, there's no holidays coming up, I don't think. Yeah, I just have some birthdays to celebrate. Alright, so sinking funds I'll come back to if I have any money left over. And, oh, income. let's see. I budgeted 3,700. It's gonna be about that. It's like maybe a little bit more than 3,700, but for the most part, it's pretty much that. All right, so 543.89 left over. Nice. Again, if I actually do have that much, if the second paycheck of April goes really well, you know, the first one and the second one, by this time the second one, I do the second one, if I have that much money, I would like to put some money towards a cash stuffing to do like my year of minis. I mean, I could do like $100. I could put like 400 towards my credit card. So YouTube videos, I would like to do 100. Even if I can't do like all year of minis, I would do one of my other savings challenges, like my Something is Brewing or the hippie one. Alright, so that leaves me with 443, and let me just double check. So this was a list of like my baby steps that I have. I do follow the Dave Ramsey baby steps loosely. I am on steps 4, 5, and 6 though. Well, kind of back on 2 because I have credit card debt. So I'd like 4,400 credit card debt from a vacation we went on. But together Zach and I are paying that off. So it is what it is. We'll throw money at it when we can. Fully funded emergency fund. I do want to get back up to this 13,500 because I did spend a lot. So I guess that would be the next main priority. I'm already investing my 15% income between my retirement at work, my Robinhood, so I'm not going to change any of that. Save for kids' college. I'm also on pause for that because I've been putting my child care credit towards all that when I do my taxes. So Scarlett has plenty. And then the next thing is to pay off my mortgage. So I think actually between the credit card and the full, like, get my fully funded emergency fund, I think I'll separate the balance into those two things. So let's go back to April. So if I have 440 left over, I'll put 200 towards emergency and then 200 towards credit cards. So that's a total of 400. And then I have like $40 left over. I think I'll leave that as like a buffer just in case. And if I could do $100 for my YouTube videos, that would be great too. So that's kind of also a buffer. If I kind of have it at the end of the month, then I will do that. So that is going to be it. Yeah. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That was going to take me a lot longer. I think, like I had mentioned a few videos ago, that I was working through a lot of savings and big financial plans, so I'm trying to like cut back on a lot of stuff, and I'm starting to see the light again and being able to save a little bit more towards like cash stuffings and stuff like that. So I am hopeful. Hopefully by the end of May I should be back on track, God willing, hopefully, praying. But yeah, so that's going to be it. I do need to come back and do my a cash stuffing for the first one in April, because now we're 5 days into April. I did get my first paycheck last Friday, so today's Sunday, Easter. On Friday I got my paycheck, and then I also need to do a end of the month cash stuffing for the year of minis that I stuffed and completed. It wasn't very many. I think it was only 2 of them, but I wasn't sure if I was going to do it into this video or a different video, but I think this one is long enough. It just kind of, I just wanted to go through all my goals. And how long is this video? Yeah, we're 20 minutes already into it. So I'm going to cut it off here. I will do my first April cash stuffing and do my March reallocations on that video. So that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for joining me, and I hope your March went well. I hope your holiday is going well, and let me know what some of your financial goals are this month. So thank you. I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye!